Okay, so this video is for tennis coaching business owners, and I wanted to talk about the concept of mobility and how increasing your mobility can help improve your business and reduce admin burden. I'll also cover off 3 ways that you can specifically increase your mobility. So, first of all, a lot of tennis coaching companies are using kind of outdated software that might be kind of 10 to 15 years old. And this software is typically installed on a computer, and as opposed to a web-based software that you can access through a web browser anywhere, anytime. So the trouble with a older software that's on your computer is that you have a lack of mobility. Web-based software has been around for kind of the last, 7 or 8 years, and it's quite mainstream now. But if you're using an older platform that is on your computer, it can really restrict your mobility and increase your admin. So, an example, I was speaking to a tennis coach the other day that went overseas, and his um, software was on his computer, and he didn't bring his laptop, and he needed to look up some information about his business and his students, but he just wasn't able to because the software was not web based. So, a web based software can increase your mobility to allow you to access it from any computer, anywhere, whether you're overseas or what. But the other benefit is your staff and coaches can also access it on things like their smartphone or a tablet, which is a big advantage where you can have that mobility and they can enter and look up data in a much more easy manner. So let's cover off the 3 ways that increasing your mobility for your tennis coaching business can really have a good impact on your admin time. So the first is taking attendance. So imagine you've got 20 coaches, and they need to know who their lessons are. So we have a class list here. So in this class list, we can see there's only one student, which is fairly rare, but typically you might have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 students. So by having this on a phone or tablet, I can easily tick off the attendance of my students on a mobile device, and that will go straight into the database, and you'll have those records for future reference and future analysis. And this is important for managing things like makeups and anything like that. So our first aspect in terms of improving your mobility is attendance. Our second one is skills. So skills, if you're not currently marking skills, this is something that you should be doing because it gives your parents an understanding of how their child is progressing. It keeps them invested in the lessons and less likely to quit. So this is something that a lot of tennis businesses don't do because it's just too hard. It's too much of an admin burden. So they just don't do it. Whereas with the right web-based platform, it becomes very easy to just mark the progress of certain skills with a little tap of a tablet or a smartphone screen. So that's our second way to improve mobility. And the third is to look up things, whether it's notes. Maybe I have some important notes that I need to look up on a student, or maybe I want to quickly check their attendance history. With a web-based system, you can pull that information up and quickly refer to it. You can also update information, like maybe the parent comes up to the coach on the court and says they've got a new mobile number. That can all be updated very simply and easily. So all of these have just a little impact on cutting down your admin, and I guess adding those together can actually add up to quite a significant reduction in your admin time and efforts, particularly if you've got multiple coaches. And this is even more so when you've got, 8, 9, 10, some businesses have 20 or 30 coaches. So this is really an important thing to consider if you are, stuck in the past using a really outdated platform. So our core takeaway here is a web-based platform for a tennis company is the way to go moving forward. It can really increase your mobility, and it can also reduce your admin burden. If you're interested in knowing more about a great web-based software designed with a strong focus on tennis, check out our software, First Class software. So go to firstclassretention.com, or you can Google First Class software. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll talk soon.